Okay, let's do this. Deep sea creature. I add a sphere, a ball. Yeah. And let's go over to setup, fiber FX, and grow. Let's make the fiber length 1.2 meter. Okay, edge quantity 10. And I don't increase the fiber quantity because the simulation is very slow, so just for this demonstration I use 100, but you can use it up to 300 or more. And let's randomize the length like 25, and yeah, and I guess this is okay. So the fibers are ready on layer 2. They could be actually even longer, but this is fine. Let's save object as demo fibers blah blah. Close this. I used the 2015 because in 2018 or I don't know above, but in 2018 the fiber creation is buggy. If you mess up the first time your fibers, the second time the weight maps are not applied to the fibers, and it's you have to set it the object. I set the I parent this fiber layer to fiber layer 1, and I'm going to animate just quickly the layer 1. It's coming in to the, let's rotate it a bit like this, and it's doing here something, and maybe here it's doing this, and it continues the rotation and going out. So it's coming in. Yeah, this is perfect. And now I select the fiber layer, and I'm going to over to FX Tools tab, item properties, and press deforming body. Okay, and select the sphere, the layer 1, and press kinematic body here. Alright, and now the kinematic body can be a sphere, so we speed up the collision calculations, and this margin value can be 50 millimeters. All else is fine. Let's go over to deforming tab and the mesh filter default weight map. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's just quickly turn off gravity, don't need that. I set these to vertices. Shape retention 0.5, linear stiffness 20, 10. This can be 0.5, maybe this can be just 0.2, and let's see. Okay. Nice. And now we are going to activate the fibers. So fiber FX, select the second layer, activate, on, and now we have fibers. We can increase, and maybe the one, let's add a cluster, sorry. I just wonder how does it look like if I could see it. So let's change the backdrop to a bluish color, and here in compositing I want to have black, and also this 0.03 stroke, maybe solid or stroke. This should be 3 millimeters. Yeah, but maybe splay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a maybe the I don't know. I don't want to mess up with this cluster value because it's better if we have one fiber per one rendered fiber per fiber geo or whatever. So this is okay. I want to have a gradient map on the fiber width, and I will use the fiber V value, so we can set the thickness in a gradient manner. So I set this to 0.03 maybe, or a bit less. And here I want to have a bigger, so it's the size is, yeah, I want to have this effect, but here the spline should be set to linear, otherwise it's going into the negative country. So this is, yeah, something like this. Let's open up the surface editor, and for fiber here I want to have textured, and let's double click this and delete the BSDF shader, and I put down a gradient tool, and I also add a fiber fix fiber info node. Let's plug fiber V into input and the color into textured color, and I duplicate this gradient fiber V into input. We are going to drive the translucency with alpha, so the fibers toward the end are more translucent, something like this. And here let's select a bluish color, and in the end I want to have this very turquoise effect, and this could be a bit darker toward the end, or the root, at the root. Okay, for some reason the end is not bright enough. Yeah, it's translucency and not tip transparency. I made the tips transparent. Okay, now we have this very bright fiber here. Yeah, and of course I set the color, so plug the color. Okay, it's nice. And now set basically we are ready. This is the final finishing touch. I want to set this default, the sphere. We don't need specular, just maybe a small amount, and this should be bluish. so let's increase the subsurface. The subsurface color is blue. Maybe, or I will cheat. First, I just rotate the light so it doesn't, the light's coming from the camera. I just want to have a light from behind somewhat. So because the subsurface looks better. And I use this cheat with on the sphere by adding a gradient on the luminance. So alpha should be luminous and incidence. It's a bit cheapo trick, but it could work. Yeah, and invert values, and a bath. Yeah, color. One more time. Okay, so we have this fringe. Luminous color can be blue as well, so yeah. So basically that's it. What if we let's just try if I increase I just look at the cluster, so I will have more. It's better. It looks better. Yeah, definitely it's a better effect. And also, if you let's add motion blur, more sample, maybe 30% enough. Yeah, and at the root the fibers could be a bit more visible or have a stronger translucency. Yeah, on the surface editor, and so I set this value to a dark gray color, maybe even more. So yeah, so hey, that's it. This basically this is the effect. I just tweaked more the sphere in the middle and play with the subsurface, etc., etc. And but you can use area light for an underwater effect and with a blue tint, like this, and then of course we have to move the light somewhere here. Yeah, this is more interesting maybe. Sorry, I'm hopping here. Let's set this stronger. So the guy is coming in. Okay, maybe the light can be somewhere here, opposite of the camera, and the camera is widescreen. Let's render this out. That's it. So I hope this was useful, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next